There comes a moment in every life when you wake up and you can feel the weight of your own soul. It's not your body that feels heavy, it's something deeper. Your shoulders slump, your breath feels shallow, and you tell yourself, I'm just tired. But the truth is, it's not your muscles that are weak, it's your spirit that's been carrying too much for too long. Because life has a way of taking pieces from you, quietly. A heartbreak here, a betrayal there, a dream that slipped through your fingers before you even had a chance to hold it. And one day you realize you don't recognize the person staring back at you in the mirror. You used to move with fire. Now you just move to survive. But what if I told you there's a way back? What if you could feel that strength again, not just in your body, but in your soul? Because there is one daily habit that can restore your strength, and it's not a supplement or a workout plan or a secret ritual. It's this: show up for yourself every single day, even when your heart is still trembling. There's a kind of exhaustion that sleep can't fix, a kind of pain that even time refuses to fully heal. You felt it, that ache behind your smile. You laugh when you're supposed to, you nod when people talk, but deep inside, there's a silence louder than any scream. You used to dream boldly, now you just want peace. You used to run toward life, now you just want to stop running from yourself. Maybe you've been betrayed by someone you trusted, maybe you've lost someone you loved, or maybe you simply lost you. And that's the quiet tragedy of it. You didn't even notice it happening. You were just trying to be strong, to keep moving, to be the one everyone could count on. Until one day, you looked up and realized your strength wasn't gone. It was buried, under pain, under disappointment, under exhaustion. Listen to me. You are not weak because you're tired. You are not broken because you cry. You are not lost because you're still healing. What you are is human. And being human means sometimes your heart gets bruised by life. Sometimes your faith runs low. Sometimes the weight of simply existing feels too much to carry. But I need you to understand something. The fact that you still wake up, still try, still breathe through the ache, that's strength. Not the loud kind of strength that roars, the quiet kind that whispers, not today, pain, not today. You don't need to have it all together. You don't need to smile all the time. You don't need to prove to anyone that you're fine, because healing doesn't look pretty. It looks like starting again after a breakdown. It looks like forgiving yourself for not being perfect. It looks like resting when the world says, keep going. You are not failing. You are rebuilding. Now, here's the truth. The difference between who you are today and who you want to become comes down to one small, daily decision. Not a huge change, not a miracle, just one simple, sacred choice. Show up for yourself again, even when you feel weak, even when it doesn't make sense, even when the world has forgotten your name, because strength, real strength, isn't about lifting weights. It's about lifting your spirit after life drops you to your knees. It's about saying, I may not feel powerful today, but I'm still going to try. That's the daily habit that restores your body's strength, your emotional body, your spiritual body, your inner self. You rebuild your strength by standing up one more time than you fell. Let's make it real. Here's what that habit looks like in your life. Step 1, listen to your body and soul. Stop ignoring the signals. When you feel anxious, numb, or lost, it's not weakness, it's communication. Your soul is whispering, please take care of me. Step 2, move, even if it's just an inch. Movement creates life. It doesn't have to be a workout. It could be a walk, a prayer, a journal entry, a cry. Each act of movement tells your mind, we're not giving up. Step 3, forgive, especially yourself. You did the best you could with what you had. Stop punishing yourself for what you didn't know before you learned it. Step 4, speak life into your reflection. You can't heal if you keep calling yourself broken. Talk to yourself the way you'd talk to someone you love. Say, I'm proud of you. Say, I believe in you. Say, we're getting better. Step 5, protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. You can't pour from an empty cup, so stop apologizing for refilling yours. Healing is not a single leap. It's 1,000 small steps toward remembering your worth. You may not feel it right now, but there is still fire in you. There is still light behind your eyes. There is still rhythm in your pulse that says, I'm not done yet. The strength you think you lost, it's still inside you waiting to be called back. And yes, you may have cracks, but remember, cracks are where the light gets in. Every scar is proof you survived something that tried to destroy you. Every heartbreak is evidence that you had the courage to love. Every setback means you had the courage to try again. You have already walked through storms that would have drowned most people, and you're still here. That is not weakness, that is power. So when your mind tells you, I can't do this anymore, whisper back, yes, I can, because I already have. I want you to imagine something. Imagine your body, not the physical one, but the emotional one, the version of you that's been tired, aching, and forgotten. Now picture yourself standing up, your hands still shaking, your heart still bruised, but you're standing. That's the rebirth moment, the one that changes everything, because you finally realize you were never meant to stay broken. You were meant to rebuild, and the pain that once shattered you, it's now the very thing sculpting your strength. So rise, rise even if your knees tremble, rise even if no one is clapping for you, rise even if your past tries to pull you back, because this right here is the day you start showing up for yourself again. And when you do, you'll feel it, that spark in your chest, that life returning to your veins, that whisper of, I'm coming back home to me. So, yes, there is one daily habit to restore your body's strength like you're 30 again. And it's not magic, it's not luck. It's the decision to choose yourself every single day. When the world tells you you're too late, you say, I'm right on time. When your fear says you can't, you whisper, watch me. When your past knocks, you answer with, I'm not who I used to be. Because healing isn't about going back to who you were, it's about becoming who you were always meant to be. You don't need to chase youth. You need to chase aliveness, the kind of strength that comes from peace, not perfection, from faith, not fear, from showing up, not giving up. So take a deep breath. Feel your chest rise. That's life. That's strength. That's you, coming back to yourself. And when tomorrow comes and the doubt returns and the pain whispers your name, remember this. You've already survived the hardest parts. Now it's time to live, not just exist, not just get through, but truly live with strength, with softness, with soul, because you are coming back stronger than ever. Not just like you're 30 again, but like you've been reborn,